Hey, Kyle here at Maple Systems. Today I'm going to show you our Class 1 Division 2 10-inch Advanced HMI+PLC Combo that has support up to 5 I/O expansion modules. It's the HMC4101A-M. Let's take a look. Okay, this is what it looked like when you first open the box. You'll see the warranty as well as the 4101 Quick Start Guide. And then underneath that, you'll see some accessories. So in a Ziploc bag, there are mounting clips, which are for panel mounting, as well as a detachable green power connector for your 24-volt DC power supply. And then underneath that is a panel cutout template for your HMC device. And you'll take this cardboard out. Then underneath that is the HMC4101A-M, and it's in bubble wrap. So let's remove the HMC4101 from the bubble wrap. Here is the HMC4101A-M. It is a 10-inch TFT 1024 by 600 pixel resolution resistive touchscreen. It's Class 1 Division 2 rated and supports up to 5 discrete I/O modules. It's IP66 rated for washdown environments and has an operating temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, here's the back of the HMC4101A-M, and you can see right here on the back are 5 expansion ports, and then right here I have the actual expansion modules. Now we do have 7 different I/O modules for HMI+PLC Combo devices. And if you'd like to find out more about those, you can visit the Maple Systems website or reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. And if you use all 5 slots here, the max digital I/O is 160 points, 80 in, 80 out. The max analog I/O is 25 points, 20 in, 5 out. And digital includes examples like high-speed counter, PWM, and more. And analog includes RTD or thermocouple. So I'm going to attach these 5 expansion I/Os to the back of the HMC, and I'll need to remove these plastic pieces here in order to attach the I/O. So now I removed those plastic pieces on the back of the HMC. Now I'm going to attach the expansion I/O modules. So you just take the I/O module and it simply just goes in right there. And then you want to tighten the screws on the back here. I'm just going to tighten one of them and attach the next one. Now, if you really want to secure this, you'll want to tighten both screws. I'm just going to tighten one of them for this example. Also, on the back of the HMC device, there is some I/O. So right here is where that detachable power connector will go. It's for your 24-volt DC power supply. Next to that are 2 DE9 serial COM ports, which are used for various serial protocols. So it's RS-232 and RS-485 2 or 4 wire. Next is one RJ45 Ethernet LAN port, which is used for establishing online connection with your HMC device, as well as downloading or uploading a project from MAPware-7000. It's also used for various Ethernet protocols. Then next to that are 2 USB ports. The one on the top here is a 2.0 host port, which is used for uploading or downloading on your HMC device, as well as it's used for extended memory, so it's used for backing up your files. And then below that is a USB-C client port, which is used for uploading or downloading a project, as well as going online with your HMC device. Then lastly, on the side of the HMC is a micro SD card slot, and also used for extended memory, so it's used for backing up your files as well. Okay, now I am in MAPware-7000, which is the software for the HMC devices. You can download the latest version of MAPware-7000 on the Maple Systems website. And MAPware-7000 supports IEC programming language, which is ladder diagram, function block diagram, structured text, instruction list, and sequential function chart. And here's a demo project for the 4101. And I want to show you how you will configure the expansion I/O modules in your MAPware-7000 project. To configure the I/O modules, so I have those I/O modules still attached to the back of the HMC. So now I'm going to configure all 5 of those. In order to do that, you want to scroll down the left side here, and you'll go to I/O allocation, and you'll hit the plus sign here, expansion. And then I have all of them configured here. To do this, for example, if you want to configure slot 1, double click, and then you'll choose the model here, and then you'll select that model. And then you'll want to check off download configuration settings, and you'll hit configure. And then here is where you'll configure that I/O module. And then you'll make sure you hit confirm every time you change a setting here, hit close, and then you'll hit OK, and it will configure that I/O module. So you do that for all of the I/O modules that you have attached to your HMC. Make sure you have them all configured here, and also in the correct order for which slot they are in. If you want to find out more about programming your MAPware-7000 project, you can always reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. Also reach out to our support team, support@maplesystems.com. So now I want to download this project to my HMC device. You can see the HMC in the bottom right corner and a camera feed. But first I want to power on the HMC device. So I have a power supply that is going into the HMC. And then I also have an Ethernet cable going into the LAN port because I want to download that demo project to the HMC device. So I'm going to turn on my power supply, and you'll see the HMC boot up. You see the Maple Systems logo on the blue screen. Let's go back to MAPware-7000. I'll show that camera feed in the bottom right corner. It's going to load the application onto the device. So to download to the HMC device, you can either use a USB-C cable or you can use your Ethernet cable. To choose either or, you can go to Tools, go to PC Communication Mode, and then you can choose either USB here or Ethernet. In this case, I am using Ethernet, so I have my IP address here for my HMC device. I'll click OK, and then go to Mode, and then go online with Download. And then a communication window will open up. You can see that IP address here, and you want to check off application. Then you just click download, and it will download the project to the HMC. So you can see in the bottom right corner, it's going through the process of downloading the project. It'll say download completed in MAPware-7000, and then it will load that demo project onto the HMC. So now I'm going to go into the VNC viewer and walk you through the demo project, as well as go through the system settings on the HMC device. Okay, now I am in VNC, and I'm going to walk you through some of the features in the demo project. So let's just click Scale Raw Data. And here you can see simulated raw temperature data as well as the scale data. Let's go back home, go to Alarms. Here you can see simulated alarms. Let's go back home. Let's go to Real-Time Trending. Here you can see a real-time trend display over here. Then you see the room temperature and set point. Then it'll heat up to a certain temperature, and then it will cool off. And you can see that trend display here. Let's go home, go to data logging and trending. Here's an example of time-based logging. And then you can see that trend over here. Those are some of the features in the demo project. Now I'm gonna go into system settings, and you can either click here in the demo project, which brings you to this screen, and then go to system menu, and it brings you to your system settings. Now you could also use your resistive touch screen. So I'm gonna go back home, the demo project. You can click the top left corner of your screen for about 3 to 5 seconds with a stylus or with your finger, and just hold the screen for 3 to 5 seconds. And it'll open up your system settings. It's another way you can access your system settings. And in here, you can set your IP address. You can either do DHCP or static IP. And you can also hit the gear icon here. RTC settings here, you can enable a beeper that will enable the sound on your HMC, sleep mode, brightness. So you can adjust your brightness, and you'll see in the bottom right corner, you can see the screen get darker. You can brighten it back up. You can use your USB stick to upload data. Mouse cursor, you can reboot from the screen calibration. You can also set a login screen username and password. You can change that password. Enter your VNC server password as well. So those are the settings on your HMC device. Well, that's all for today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it on YouTube and subscribe to the Maple Systems YouTube page. To get more information on the HMI+PLC line and also the Expandable I/O modules, you can visit the Maple Systems website or reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. Be sure to watch the HMI plus PLC video training series located under the Support tab in the Video Center on the Maple Systems website. Also visit the MAPware-7000 tutorial pages on the Maple Systems website. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.